Hey everybody, I'm Robert the Zombie Bargain Hunter, and today is what's sold on eBay for December 14th through the 20th. I'm uploading this on Christmas Eve, so hopefully everybody has a great Christmas Eve and a wonderful Christmas. And hopefully the new year is way better than this year was for most people. Anyways, last video I talked about a little bit how the USPS was not, the backups were not scanning in all my packages. But I didn't know how bad it was. I've gone from about a 1.5% late shipment rate to over 7. Let me get into it, and yeah, it's been fun. Alright, let me start with the numbers. For December 14th through the 20th, I did $4,417.66, which was down 34% from the prior week, which the prior week was just amazing, so I knew I couldn't beat that again. Anyways, the last 31 days, I am 75% up. Compared to the same period a year ago, I am 70% up. Here we go. Current seller level, top rated. Now, I went from around 1.5% to 7.59% late shipping rate. So that is great. So hopefully I can call eBay, talk to them. I don't know what else I can do about it, but all I can do is call them, and hopefully they can help me with that. Alright, let's start with the items that sold. This is one of the most sold items that I had this Christmas. This is a Chia Pet Groot with seed pack. I had, I believe, 10 of these total, and they sold for $22.49. I don't know, I guess people are giving gag gifts this year. But yeah, I talked about this a little bit last video. It still just amazes me that this guy's selling for like $22. Whatever. Alright, this is a Rick and Morty inflatable chair. Got this off of a GameStop sale. It's just Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick with he's kind of like in a donut shape, I guess, with the chair. It says, "Look, Morty, I turned myself into a Pickle Rick chair." Got a few of these off GameStop. They were really inexpensive. This one sold for $35.99. I still have a couple more available. Alright, this was actually a lucky sale. I found these guys. They fell behind one of my shelves. I bought a bunch of these a long time ago off of, I believe it was a clearance thing at GameStop. I'm not even positive anymore. But it was a long time ago, as soon as whatever this series came out. But it sold for $28.79, so that is amazing for 3 little tiny little bags of mystery plush. Five Nights at Freddy's hot, so if you find anything, make sure you pick it up. This one I sold almost overnight. It is a Super Mario Lego set. I believe I got this off of clearance off Amazon, if I remember correctly. It was either Amazon or Best Buy. I believe it was Amazon. And it sold for $39.59. Another Rick and Morty item. This is a Rick and Morty Adult Swim. This is a mug or a glass, a pint glass. You can see it has like the skeletons of Rick and Morty. See, there's Morty, and there's Rick. It's really funny looking. From Adult Swim, of course. And it sold for $19.79. Neo Genesis. These are just coasters. I've got these off of a Loot Crate a little while back. Really not even sure that they would ever sell, but they have been, which is amazing to me because they're just little coasters. Anyways, sold 7 sets of them already, and they're selling for $17.99. So, like I've talked about before, anything anime, video games, just pick it up. If you can get it really cheap, just pick it up and list it and see what happens with it. Alright, this is a charging cable for the Gotcha Pokemon Go. I had a bunch of these Pokemon Go's, and this was a return. The little thing that monitors like or catches a Pokemon or whatever it does. I don't know what it does because I don't have a Pokemon Go, but it didn't work. And I tried it myself when I got the return to see if I could get it to work, and I couldn't get it to work. So what I did is I just put the charger and the band in and got exactly what I paid for it. I paid $15 for these Pokemon Go watches, so I just got my money back. Alright, Power Rangers Megazord. This was GameStop exclusive. I don't remember what I paid for them. I know they weren't that much, but it had some like a little bit of damage here. So I couldn't get as much as I wanted to. As you can see, it got ripped. GameStop does not package their items well when they send them to you. So if you get a good GameStop sale or something like that, you're going to get some damaged items because they're just people that will just throw it in the box. They don't care. Anyways, this sold for $28.79. Power Rangers are always hot. Even if it has some damage, they will buy it. Another Rick and Morty item. This is a Zeep backpack from Spray Ground. This is an awesome backpack and super good quality. These are a limited edition. It says right there. I actually have a couple more offers on them for $65, and I still haven't taken it. They are selling for $71.99, and 2 sold so far. I might just wait and just keep selling them at $71.99. I don't think I'm going to take the $65 offers right now. Alright, we have an Angry Bird bomber hat. Love the Angry Birds. They sell very well. If they're a plush, make sure you note that if they have sound or not. And don't put your fingers in the picture. That's not good. Anyways, this little hat sold for $13.49. All Angry Birds sell very well. The red one is not the greatest, so stay away from the red one if you don't want to hold on to a plush or sell it for really, really inexpensively. Alright, superhero girls action figure. Man, that's a mouthful. These actually were actually going to donate to a charity, and they started selling. The normal charity that I donate to did not do anything this year at all for children, so I didn't get to donate them, and they just stayed listed, and kind of glad they did. These 5 sold this Christmas and sold for $17.09, so they were good sales. I wish I could have donated something to the charity, but didn't get any calls, didn't get any response off them this year, so unfortunately, no donating to them this year. Alright, this was a weird one. This is a Loot Crate Prey Axiom patch and a pin set. I didn't know what it was. I really still don't know what it was. I believe Prey is a video game. But yeah, this one was amazing to me that I was getting $17.99. Sold 3 already, still have 5 available. And things like this are just crazy that people would buy just little tiny things like this and spend $18 for them. Alright, on to the plush. We have a bunch of plush to go through. The first one is a red dragon. He is from Cal Plush, so just a generic plush. He has a cool little face and goofy plastic eyes. Dragons sell well even if they're goofy and generic. He's a pretty long plush. I don't remember how long he was. I should have put it in the listing. Oh, 51 inches long, so he was very long. But he weighed almost nothing. I believe I shipped him for 12 ounces. He sold for $35.99. Thai Beanie Boos Thai Silk Kiki Gray Striped Kitty. That's another mouthful. Just a cute little kitty cat. Pink bow, little glitter bow, or silver dots. Thai Silk, nothing special. She sold for $10.79. This is one of the Christmas plush with dates on their paws. These always sell. I love putting these up. They sell pretty quickly too. If you saw my videos, I just listed a bunch of these a few months ago, and I've gone through almost all of them. This one actually had the 2000 tag still on it. It's a limited edition bear, and he sold for $24.29. Mungo Monkey. This is a tiny little monkey. He's 4 inches tall. He makes just like laughing noises. He's like a chatterbox. He's about 6 inches wide. Called a mush-a-bellies. He sold for $15.29. So very good for a little tiny 4-inch monkey that maybe I paid, what, 10 cents at the bins? Nothing at all. Here is another bear with a date on it. So I've been asked a million times, do the ones with the dates sell? Yes, they sell, and they sell for a decent amount of money. This one's only 19 inches long. Has a pink sparkly dress called a Snowflake Teddy from Dam D, and she sold for $26.99. Carter's Dinosaur had a bunch of these. Got clearance off of, I believe it was Target or Walmart. I believe it was Target. And just got a bunch of these. Bought all they had left. Was able to get 10, and they all sold for $19.79. I believe I paid $2.99 for each of them. Something around there. Alright, How You Train Your Dragon. This is Hook Fang. He was up a few months. Nothing, not very long. This is Dragons Race to the Edge. So always, if you find any of the How You Train Your Dragons, make sure you pick them up. They do sell for a pretty good amount of money. This one was only a tiny 6-inch one, and it sold for $26.99. So you can imagine how much like a 20-inch one would sell for. You're probably looking about like $70. Llama Llama Red Pajama. This one, actually, the mouth and everything moves on this, and it reads the entire story. I believe it's the entire story. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I wasn't going to go through that. But yeah, I believe it's the whole story. She reads it to the little baby. And this one I had to ship in a box. I have 12 by 6 by 6 boxes that I have just especially for plush like this with the hard bottom on the bottom. Whatever. Anyways, she sold for $35.99. Great Dane. This is just a little boxer, or not a boxer, just a Great Dane. Just a dog. I don't think it even has. It's from Snuggle Toy or Snuggy Toy. So it's not a well-known brand. It's just a generic dog, but somebody wanted a dog and paid $19.79 for it. SpongeBob SquarePants. I actually made a mistake with this guy. I typed in 18 inches and he was only 8. So what I did is I messaged the buyer and I told him, hey, I have another one. I sent him pictures of a new one I had. It was like 22 inches long. And I messaged him and I said, hey, would you like this one instead? Because I only have an 8-inch one. This one's only 8. I put 18. They said, sure, send that one instead. So instead I sent 22-inch SpongeBob instead of this 18. His mouth was a little bit different, but the buyer was pretty happy that I upgraded instead of downgraded him. And it sold for $17.99. That's what happens when you make a typo. Alright, NFL Pillow Pets. This is a Pittsburgh Steelers. I've talked before about getting all the sports items up there. For some reason they are selling, and they're selling pretty fast. This is from the Pittsburgh Steelers and sold for $19.79. This is a little chubby chick. It's a little funny looking chick. very fluffy and or poofy, or I don't know what to call it. It's from Unipack, so an okay brand. It's sold for $13.79 or $13.49. Whoops. Boyd's Bear Mohair Collection. I've talked about if you ever get any mohair items that they sell pretty high. This one didn't comp as high as I would expect mohair, because usually when you hit a mohair item, you're looking at the $35-$40 range. This one not so much. Maybe because he's kind of ugly. I think he's ugly. Sorry if someone bought it, but he's kind of ugly. He's kind of shaggy. Anyways, he sold for $17.99. Wild Republic deer. This is white and brown little deer, kind of like a tiny realistic one. He's only 9 inches. Let me go back here. Yeah, he's about 9 inches tall, so nothing special about the deer. It's just that it's a deer, and there's hardly any deers out there. So this one sold for $13.49, and I still have one left. Alright, talking about sports, this is the Cleveland Indians Blue Rally Monkey. I'm actually glad this one sold, because as anybody knows, they're trying to change the name of the Cleveland Indians, so you'd probably eBay would probably want to take down any items with the Indian names, like they did with the Washington team and the other teams that they changed the name. So glad this one sold before they changed the name, so I was able to get rid of it just in time. Anyways, he sold for $17.99. Squishy Squishmallow green and white kitty cat. Got a bunch of these. I believe they were at Rite Aid. They were normally $10 and got them 90% off, so paid what, 10 cents? No, paid $1. No, yeah, if I can do math. Yeah, so paid $1 for them, and they're selling for $17.99. 4 sold so far, and I believe I have like 6 or 7 more available. I have to check the quantities to fix that. Anyways, like I said, he sold for $17.99. Publix plush Plato. I'm not gonna give it. Publixasaurus. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Anyways, yeah, I believe it was one of the viewers that told me that this was like a grocery store or something out in the east. I've never heard of a Publix or whatever this is. Plato Publixasaurus. I still don't know what it is. Creations from TL Toys. Anyways, if you ever find one of these weird named sauruses, they sell for $19.79. IKEA Gray Rhino. I've always talked about IKEA is a very good item. They sell for a decent amount of money, especially the more realistic or like dragons and stuff like that. Dinosaurs do well with IKEA also. Anyways, this one sold for $22.49, and the tush tags were missing, so it wasn't even perfect. So probably if you got one that was complete, probably sell for like $30. Disney Store. This is a Lilo and Stitch. This is Stitch. He was only 7 inches. Not the best Stitch that I've had. So, I mean, yeah. I have a bunch of new ones that I have a little bit higher. So I just threw him up for $15 and took 10% off. And he sold for $13.49. Secret Life of Pets. This is Sweet Pea, the parakeet. This is from, what is it from? I think it's Toy Factory. Let me see. Secret Life of Pets? No, I didn't get a look at the tag. Yeah, I put Toy Factory on it. Anyways, Secret Life of Pets does pretty well. I usually sell a couple or a few a month. And they sell for, this one sells for $15.29. But the other ones they don't sell for a ton of money. They always all around sell around for $14.99. Alright, Bullfrog. This is Gans Webkins. and I don't know what the other one is. I think they're both Gans. Anyways, these guys I did not know what to do with. They were both just two frogs laying around. This one had no tag left, and this one had no code. So I just decided to throw them in a little lot. Didn't know what else to do with them, but they still sold. They sold for $13.49. Christmas moose with a green scarf. This is from MTY. Not an okay brand, nothing great. I mean, this one actually looks really cool because you can see all the fur, how it's like different colors, and it's pretty long. You can see how the fur is like that. It's a really cool moose. MTY is an okay brand. You can see right here it says MTY International. He sold for $22.49. Gans Webkins without a code. This is a little pink parakeet. Really cool little bird. Has nice little colors on him. Anything with bright and colorful, very colorful birds, or basically any animal will sell for a decent amount of money. This one sold for $14.39. This is just a little car from Toy Works. Nothing special about the car. I didn't even think it was going to sell. I mean, it's not like it's from the movie Cars. It's just a car. This one sold for $11.69. Boyd's Collection Pink Pig with red maroon overalls. Yeah, make sure when you have like a maroon color or anything like that, make sure you put red in the title, because people are going to search for red 99% of the time instead of maroon. So make sure you have that. I mean, you can put both like I did, but it is better to have red than maroon. The same thing with like teal and stuff like that. Make sure you have like the main color in there. Anyways, he sold for $15.29. Angry Birds Star Wars. This is a Chewbacca. Like I've told you before, Angry Birds, make sure you put whether it has sound or no sound. You will get a quick negative if you send one that you didn't specify does not make noise and the person expects it to make noise. It'll be very quick and you'll have a very angry customer on your hands. Both of these guys sold, and they sold for $14.39. He's just one of the medium. They have smaller ones and they have real monster sized ones. Alright, Disney Parks. This is a round Eeyore ball. Eeyore and all Winnie the Pooh characters are doing pretty well right now. Tigger not so much. I'm not having very much luck with Tigger, but all the off character and Winnie the Pooh are selling very well. This one sold for $17.09, and I only had it in the shop maybe 2 weeks. Christmas Snowflake Teddy Bear. Another one with the date on the foot. It has little snowflakes right here. This one sold for $22.49. Wild Republic Prairie Dog. These are the ones where they actually put the sounds that the prairie dog made into the little sound chips in the animal. So if you press the button, it makes the authentic prairie dog sound. I talked about this lot that I purchased a long time ago. Anyways, 6 sold so far for $15.29. Disney Store, Finding Nemo. This is Sheldon. I couldn't think of his name. This is Sheldon, the little seahorse. Cute little guy. Not that big. 9 inches. Nemo. Finding Nemo, Finding Dory toys. They do okay. I haven't had much luck with Nemo lately at all. He's been, I guess, probably oversaturated. Hopefully maybe other people have had luck with him, but right now me and Nemo are not friends. Alright, last but not least, we have a purple, white, shiny killer whale. I talked about these in the past. Every time or anytime you get an animal with like stars or moons or anything like that, anything like planets or anything shiny. A lot of things like that do very well, so make sure you put them up. Anyways, that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoy your Christmas. Have a happy New Year. Don't fiddle fart around. Get all your listings up. Take care, guys. Merry Christmas. Bye.